What's up guys, Starlink here. Now I bet you're asking yourselves, what the heck is happening with Forsaken Castle lately, right? Because I haven't updated you guys on its progress in a while. Well, that's for a couple reasons. One, over the summer months leading up to December, there's been some minor updates and tweaks here and there, but nothing really big and substantial. And also, these last couple months, they've been completely quiet, for family reasons. But recently, thankfully, they've come out with a new update that came along with a new demo to check out. And that's what we're here to do today. We're going to check out the demo and just see how much progress that Forsaken Castle has made up to this point. And also, talk about just a little bit of how hyped I am for a certain game that's going to be coming out soon. Let's check it out. So a new demo recently released for Forsaken Castle, and I decided to take a look at it again to chart the progress that's been made up to this point. This is the same demo as last time, only with a few minor tweaks here and there. The biggest one being the dynamic lighting effects that have been added to the game. They add a really nice layer to the environments, making everything look just a bit more fancy. The enemies and objects stick out more as a result as well. Now apparently, there will be an in-game option to turn this feature off if it really bugs you that much, but I think it looks great though. Some other minor but important tweaks that have happened over the past few months were the menu and text being cleaned up to look more original instead of something that spawned from RPG Maker, for example. The environmental blockades that you stumble across throughout the levels have changed from just being normal blocks to spiky enemies. Character portraits and enemy designs have been altered a bit, with some seeing a complete change. I mean, just look at that Lich design, man. It looks like he buffed up on steroids or something. Other than that, this is pretty much the same demo as last time. These tweaks may be somewhat minor, sure, but overall important nonetheless in making the game more polished up as an overall whole. Now hopefully the monster AI will be improved upon in the future, however. I found some enemies can be easily avoided at times, sometimes even falling into a pit with no way of getting back out. Not really a complaint necessarily. I mean, enemies can get stuck in the environment all the time in games after all. I just think it wouldn't hurt to make the enemy AI just a bit more challenging. The controls could use a bit of polish as well. They get the job done of course, but as they are now, every action feels just a tad bit sluggish as a result. Now keep in mind that this game is still in development with no targeted release date as of yet, so things could change in the future closer to release. These were just minor gripes I had with the demo. Overall, things are shaping up rather nicely so far, and I will keep you guys posted when anything substantial gets announced in the future. But as of now, Forsaken Castle looks like it's still a ways off before its official release. In other Metroidvania related news, Hollow Knight Silksong was recently announced for the PC and the Switch, not too long after the Nintendo Direct actually. Now I'm sure you are all already aware of how jam-packed that Direct was, right? What with announcements like Link's Awakening Remake and Super Mario Maker 2 dancing in everybody's heads as of late, myself included. We even have a release window for Bloodstained as well, finally, which is great news. Yet somehow, Silksong's announcement got shelved from that list for some reason. It would have propelled the hype train of the Direct even further if it did show up, I'm sure, not that it really matters. Hollow Knight has a strong following of fans after all, so it was only a matter of time before folks caught wind of it. For me personally, I was bursting at the seams when I heard of Silksong's announcement. So much so that I immediately went back to playing the first game, tying up any loose ends before the sequel comes out. And for the record, I was a bit of a late entry into playing the original Hollow Knight, as I first started playing it when it released on the Switch last year. And oh man, was I totally missing out on a gem here. I was absolutely enthralled with the story and atmosphere of the game, coupled with the beautiful musical score and rewarding gameplay. Sure, you will make mistakes here and there, dying at the same time, which can be frustrating at times. Yet somehow, you'll keep coming back to it and eventually learn the tricks to overcome the next challenge ahead and prevail. It has a Mega Man kind of feeling to the platforming and combat for me, which I really love. It's a great Metroidvania adventure for sure, filled to the brim with secrets to discover. Anyways, with that being said, Silksong looks just as amazing as its older brother, and it's a title that I'm definitely looking forward to. Let's just hope it lives up to the expectations of the original game. It's got some big shoes to fill after all. So originally this was just going to be a progress update on Forsaken Castle, but as you may have already noticed watching the video, my excitement levels for Silksong's announcement were just a little bit too high to the point that I had to talk about it, right? I mean, just like I mentioned earlier, it got me so excited I went back to the original Hollow Knight to clear up any loose ends, finish off any remaining DLC to get 100% in that game, so I'm 100% ready to play Silksong when it comes out. But anyways, excitement aside, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like or a dislike if you didn't. And also, did you guys try out the demo of Forsaken Castle? If you didn't, I'll make sure I'll leave a link in the description to check it out. And also, are you guys as excited for Silksong? I know I am. I mean, I've clearly mentioned that way too much in this video, so I'm gonna stop there. But anyways, guys, as always, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Reach for the stars.